Hello everyone, this is in Pacifica, and that's Avi passing under me, going back to Muscle Rock behind me, and then Funston is further back behind me. And the wind is pretty strong northwest. You can't see it on the water, there's not much in the way of whitecaps, but it's pretty strong on top. I'm getting a little bit of a tailwind to push me down this way, and it's a lot lighter on the bottom, which is why Avi was able to penetrate back with no problem. But I'm trying to make it down there to double slide, and there's not that many days a year you can do this. This was actually a year ago, New Year's Eve 2020, and I had a short little video, a 2-minute video that I had published before, but this time I'm doing it with narration a little bit longer. I'm just pausing here to gain as much altitude as I can. I found a little bit of lift. Try to get as high as I can before continuing on. As you can see, it's really smooth. This beach before and after the pier is not that great to land on. It slopes down to the beach quite a bit, or it slopes down to the water quite a bit, and the dunes of sand go up and down. It's very uneven, and there's fishermen with fishing poles with long lines sometimes standing toward the back of the beach. The next beach that looks kind of landable is Rockaway Beach. It's got those buildings behind it. It's that smaller beach just closest to me. And it's, even at low tide, it's not that great. You're going to end up in the water. Just coming down through turbulence and wind gradient, you're just going to end up in the water. I did land on that little hill between this beach and the next one once. There is this kind of a spot you can land on there, but that's probably my favorite spot, but I don't plan on ever doing that again. Here's Lindemar Beach, just before Devil's Slide. It's not too bad. There's a lot of people always spread out on the beach, and then not uncommonly there are people flying kites. And there's a snowy plover area where you don't want to crush the eggs and wipe out the last of the world's snowy plover population. This little cove here, right before Devil's Slide, is called Shelter Cove. I don't know anyone who's actually landed there, I don't think. It almost kind of looks doable, but I don't think you want to do it. Again, not a great beach to land on. And then just past it, that rock sticking out is called Pedro Point, and then further down here is Devil's Slide. I'm gaining some altitude here. Here's where I was hoping to make it, so that's cool. The sun is going down, of course, so I don't have a whole lot of time. I just kind of wanted to head down here and try to make a quick trip of it, see what I could do. Well, I turned back around and ran into some pretty bad air. I'm hitting a pretty good rotor off of this cliff because the wind is so northy. Even though I thought I was kind of high enough, but nope. So I got to bail out and head over here to safety. And then I'm just going around the cliff, and I'll climb out. I'll climb up on the other side of it like I did before. Things are starting to change. I'm not feeling so welcome down here anymore. I feel like it's time to head back to Funston. So I'll see how well I can manage to penetrate back that direction. I'm penetrating. I'm doing as good as I can, but I'm losing a lot of altitude. So I don't think I'm going to make it very far. I really wanted to get up to the beach by the pier, at least, because Rockaway is not going to work. and I don't think I'm going to make it that far. So, gonna have to turn around and land at Lindemar. Now, with the headwind coming from the other direction, you would think as I make this approach, I'm going to be heading downwind. But this beach actually, as you hit the surface, the wind actually starts coming from the southwest on days like this, or it could be dead calm. So I always make this approach, and I like to head out over in front of everybody as I make the approach, so at least some of them see me coming. Well, that's it for this flight. Now I just need someone to come pick me up.